The numbers are sobering to hear, which makes the process of getting a vaccine approved and out to the public more important than ever. Today, Governor Brian Kemp met with hospital CEOs to discuss getting the vaccine to its employees. But they say doctors and nurses are hesitant to get it, and it's because of the speedy development of the vaccine.
And they're just not getting their hands on the core literature related to these drugs to be able to make that judgment.
Governor Kemp says that will be a main hurdle to get over, making sure that people are comfortable and willing to take the vaccine. While some are concerned the vaccine can't get here soon enough for others as cases and deaths rise to record levels. And with more major holidays still ahead of us, experts say it may only get worse. 11 Alive's Natisha Lance is live breaking down the dangers and a warning that you need to hear.
Well, Jennifer, Georgia is still considered to be in a red zone, and that's according to the latest White House coronavirus task force report. Today, Georgia saw the highest number of new cases since August. And even though there are some promising information coming out with new vaccines, this next season, according to experts, is going to be the toughest one yet for coronavirus. The lights and showings of holiday spirit have begun across the metro, but coronavirus has prevented the usual crowds and shoppers from coming out in full force. The Georgia Department of Public Health confirmed 4,000 new cases of the virus Wednesday, the highest rate of new infections since August. As we get closer to Christmas and New Year's, experts feel the recent jump is a sign of what's to come.
December and January and February are going to be rough times. I actually believe they're going to be the most difficult time in the public health history of this nation.
Cases across the country are at an all-time high. Nearly 100,000 Americans are now hospitalized, which could raise hospital capacity concerns for some Georgia counties, like Hall County. Back in July, 2 hospitals were at 95% capacity with 650 hospitalizations. The Department of Health reported 1,267 hospitalizations in Hall County today. This comes as the CDC shared plans to change quarantine guidelines to shorten the isolation period from 14 days to 7 to 10 days.
When the 14-day quarantine was set up, it was very early into the pandemic, when we had less information.
The decision is based off data that was reviewed for weeks. However, the CDC is holding firm on reiterating its Thanksgiving travel guidance for the Christmas holiday, urging Americans not to fly. And, you know, experts continue to say this, and we've heard it over and over again. They want people to continue to wear their mask, wash their hands, and social distance, Jennifer.
All right, Natisha, some good advice there. Thank you. We have a copy of the latest White House coronavirus report on 11alive.com. Just look for this story on the homepage.